Again.
My bad.
You missed me.
You don't tell me how I feel. Weirdo.
Everyone's talking about how Epic Universe is massive, immersive, and absolutely game-changing. But what nobody's really talking about is why it matters so much. Hey everyone, Ben and Ob here, and we are finally at Epic Universe for our very first experience. It is past preview time. Opening day is just about a few short weeks away, heck, days away. We're gonna take you around the park, show you our genuine reactions. We've been here for a couple minutes and I've already cried once. It's gonna be real. I am so in love with Isle of Berk, and I love it so much, we need to go watch a show.
We've been in Isle of Berk for probably a grand total of about 5 minutes, and I can already tell you, like, you could spend days, if not hours or days, just exploring a single land here at Epic Universe.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we've been in here for 5 minutes and you're already getting flirted with by Viking women.
I mean, that's true too, but...
They've got good taste.
Be like you.
I have a surprise for Aubrey. She has no idea it's coming, but we're gonna celebrate moving down to Florida and having Epic Universe right in our backyard.
I don't know what the surprise is. Where are we going? We're going left. So I guess Super Nintendo or Dark Universe. We're going little monsters to start our day? I like monsters.
In order to celebrate moving down to Florida, adulting, and all the stress that we have been under to get here down to Orlando and to Epic Universe, I booked us lunch at the Atlantic.
Well, that's fancy.
Let's go have some lunch.
I feel a little sweaty and underdressed to be eating here, but everything on the menu already looks amazing. So, win at Epic. Enjoy the Atlantic.
Initial thoughts of the Atlantic. We're coming back here because there is a lot of food on that menu that I want to try. Secondly, the views from the Atlantic are incredible. The fountains, the water, you see Stardust Racers, the carousel, like just big windows, floor to ceiling. However, I will say limited seating. So if you want to eat at the Atlantic, be sure to pop on the Universal Orlando app and get a reservation so that you can ensure that you have a table ready when you come to Epic Universe.
Mythos, I have bad news. This might be the fanciest lunch I've had at a theme park yet. I have the lobster roll with chips, and then Ben also got the seared scallops. They're both, I think it was listed as like the Captain Special. It almost looks too good to bite into. Like this is gonna be good. I think that one of the unique things about Atlantic is that, like, this place is fancy. It's nice. I could have gotten sparkling water. But also you show up and people are sweating, and well, sweaty, and in theme park gear, and like guy walking around upstairs with a Mario hat on. You know, like the jive just is kind of like theme park meets fancy restaurant. Am I in the right place? Sure. You can order your lunch and chill and relax and have a very, very good lunch. And then you can go back out to all the theme park madness. So, interesting. Not our first rodeo with that. Issei is kind of similar. But this one's in the park, so it just feels different. She didn't even have a chance to put the dessert menu down before Ben ordered dessert.
The answer is
We're getting
yes. The answer is yes.
The landlubber's snickerdoodle loot. But let's look at what the dessert menu has to offer. We got a little something special from the chef here. This is the Pina Colada That's a tongue twister to say. Pina colada panna cotta. And as we're sitting out by the water, what better way to enjoy a nice day by the ocean, beach, what have you, than with a pina colada? So, chef told us the best way to dive into this is like a creme brulee. I'm gonna take a picture of it first, then we'll tap on it.
And then, because I am a child, I got Landlubber's Snickerdoodle Sandcastle Pail thing. It's the cutest thing in the darn world, with some like Biscoff cookie sand, and I am very excited to make my sandcastle with my shovel.
I feel so sad, like, spoiling this, but oh my gosh. Also, the flowers are edible. I'm gonna wait on that. Wow. That is so good. Like, it's so light and refreshing. And if you like coconut, Mom, if you're watching this, you're gonna want to get this when you bring you here because it is so good.
Gotta make my sandcastle, sandcastle, sandcastle. Gotta make my sandcastle. Well, that is some cinnamony, delicious Biscoff cookie-ish. That's really good too. Yours is very light and refreshing. Mine is very, very rich.
Shout out to Elizabeth, who's a great waitress.
Now that's gonna be hard to beat. Like, we just started our day at Epic, and I'm not sure it's gonna get better, but we are sure gonna try. We don't really have much of a rhyme or reason of how we're attacking this day here at Epic. We're just kind of taking it all in.
The more chaotic, the better, I think. Let's go to Darkmoor.
We're going. Let's go. One thing that I can already tell you, we go to Universal all the time. We've been to Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, like we have just spent a lot of time at the Universal Orlando parks. And so we thought we knew what Epic Universe was going to be all about before we even stepped in. But even just being here a short time, you can just feel that something at Epic is just different.
I wasn't prepared for it.
I was not prepared for this
No.
whatsoever. And so you definitely have to come experience it. And we'll try to nail down what that feeling actually is. What makes Epic Universe different. Pro tip, I can already tell you, especially as summer starts rolling in, bring your sunscreen.
If you don't, you're gonna be a rotisserie
Yeah,
chicken walking
you
around
are gonna
here.
get toasty walking around Epic Universe. Make sure you bring your sunscreen.
Remember that feeling you had when you walked up to Hogwarts Castle for the very first time? This is like this on spooky steroids. We are about to go ride Monsters Unchained. This is the ride I've been so excited for. And already we're like a minute into the queue and it is fantastic. This is amazing. I'm enjoying the queue itself, let alone the ride.
I am Dr. Victoria Frankenstein. Today, you chosen few will witness my greatest discovery yet. Together, we will finish what my great-grandfather started. They called Henry a monster. They were afraid of what he had done. But you will see. There's nothing to fear. Show them. Lower the lights. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. That wasn't us.
Silence, creature. I will destroy you when...
These two just don't get along. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again.
Victoria Frankenstein is continuing her ancestors' work on all the legendary creatures, all the legendary universal monsters that have come before. When, shocker, you volunteer and it goes terribly wrong. Dracula shows up, and this guy's up to no good. And so he takes over the monsters, and it goes terribly, terribly wrong.
Always does.
It always does at Universal. You volunteer and it goes terribly wrong. Holy smokes, that ride is good. We tried to stay away from the spoilers as much as we could, but even if you do see the spoilers, like, any description of that ride is not going to do it justice. The queue, incredible. It's like going through its own HHN house. The ride itself, amazing, great storyline, great screens, great motion. Like, that might be the best ride that we've ridden at Universal, particularly as it comes to like kook arms. Like, I'm shook. That was awesome. That was such a good ride.
Monsters Unchained is a great ride. Very immersive. The animatronics are spot on, and it's a cougar arm, so I'm in love. Now, do I like it better than Forbidden Journey? I can't answer that today.
Ob language. That's a no. She likes Forbidden Journey better.
It's near and dear to my heart.
I disagree. Monsters Unchained is better. And it doesn't give me motion sickness. Double win.
Put it in the comments.
Double
if
win.
You've gone on to Monsters Unchained. Which one would you rather ride? Monsters Unchained or Forbidden Journey? Kuka Arm versus Kuka Arm.
Dark Universe is, it's honestly it's like you're transported into the Universal Monsters lore. You're a part of the story. You're not gonna get like jump scares and like things jumping out at you like you are in Halloween Horror Nights. It's like it's like the horror whispers, and honestly, it's almost more unsettling that it is so immersive and so quiet and so scary at the same time.
I am safe. How are you? Yes, the weather today is strange. Much too bright.
Imagine.
Though, the sun is setting soon.
We're looking forward to that.
Darkmoor feels more alive at night.
Your kind of place.
Yes.
Yes. His too. He takes
Fit in
after
here.
a guy I know called Monster Frankenstein, something like that. Yeah.
My friend,
Yeah.
he is not a monster. He is gentle and kind.
Just like this guy.
Sometimes I sneak my friend out of the manor
Oh,
and I bring him here. Perhaps you both could help.
maybe.
You can distract Victoria,
Oh, yeah, we got that.
and then we will meet here, and I can introduce my friend to you.
See you there.
Nobody asked. Keep your commentary to yourself.
I saw your Halloween Horror Nights house.
The neck bolts from the original monster. If you've seen a big, green, ugly-looking person, that is a newer monster. This is from the original guy. Ah! That is what I said. Okay, and this is a scroll from Anaxonamon. She's a pretty little thing, eh? Keep her under wraps, though.
We could spend all day in here, but we won't. There's more to see. We have a wizarding world we need to go transport ourselves to in Paris. Stardust Racers is now running both tracks. I got an update from a friend. And we haven't even seen Super Nintendo World. Isle of Berk. There's lots to do. Which one should we do next?
There's just so much to do, so much to see, so many details in each and every world. There is no possible way that we would be able to get all of the things that we want to do done, see everything that we want to see done in one day.
I'm not leaving. We're going to keep doing them all.
We're also coming back several days. We're also, as we learn the parks, learn the details, we are going to absolutely offer tips, tricks, strategies. So if you want the most up-to-date strategies and tips for Epic Universe, be sure to subscribe because we're coming here a bunch. And we want you to have the perfect day here at Epic Universe.
It looks like the concept art. We're not in Diagon Alley anymore. This place is huge.
This is inspiring. It's like you are transported to like a downtown Paris. The buildings are huge. This is just the sheer scale of all this is incredible.
When in Paris, go to the circus. We were not able to see the circus for the time being. There were a little bit of technical difficulties, and unfortunately, they just weren't able to get the show going. But we're also in technical rehearsal, so we got to give them a little bit of grace. They rolled with it as best they could, and we made out with express passes for a single ride everywhere except for Minecart and Ministry. So I guess we gotta go ride something. That sounds like fun.
This Wizarding World is something else. Like the magic itself of just transporting yourself to Wizarding World Paris is incredible. Like Diagon Alley, you kind of know what to see and know what to expect because you've seen it in the movies, but like the sheer size and immersiveness of the Wizarding World Paris is incredible in and of itself.
To our Patreon member, Samantha, I am currently posting in the Patreon group all of the macaroons you can get in the Wizarding World. So if you're curious about all of the macaroons, I've listed all the flavors that the Wizarding World Paris currently has in our Patreon. It's available to you if you have a membership. So here's the deal. This is difficult because there's so much to do and like take in and experience that being able to show you guys the entirety of Epic Universe is too much for one video. Like, we will need to be making more videos about each of these worlds because there's so much nuance and detail in each area that like this video that you are watching, thank you so much for joining us, it doesn't do it justice. With that, we've got another world to go to. We're gonna head to Isle of Berk.
We will be trying here at 6 o'clock when the next virtual line drops in order to ride the Ministry, or at least get to go see the Ministry of Magic queue. Stay tuned for that because that queue is incredible. And I don't think the pictures on Instagram or the videos on YouTube do it justice. I think you have to see it. And so we will be clicking, tapping.
What does Molly call it? Fiddle faddle?
Fiddle faddling.
Yeah.
Trying to get that virtual line queue to see the Ministry because we've heard that is the best ride in the entire world.
I need to know.
I need to know. Another pro tip, because if you're doing Epic Universe like we are, we're going back and forth and back and forth, back and forth. I'm surprised I stopped driving absolutely crazy because she doesn't like backtracking.
There's too much to take in right now to not go back.
So wear your comfortable shoes. Bring shoes that are broken in, nice and squishy, because you're going to be getting your steps in if you're going back and forth between lands and not spending all day in one singular land.
Cashing in our express passes for little hiccup swing gliders. Oh, one of these is my annual pass. Don't want that out. Hold these, Ben. Hiccup swing gliders is adorable and actually a pretty good coaster. Like, kid friendly. There's a really little girl in front of us and she was a trooper and did it and loved it. But it is so well themed and cute. I was tearing up at the end of it because I love Hiccup, I love Toothless, and it tells a really good story. So if you're gonna do the regular queue for Hiccup Swing Gliders, be prepared. It is a long one and there's not a lot of shade. So come ready for that. Great ride to use Express on, in my opinion. It was nice to be able to basically walk right in, wait a couple minutes, put our bags in the lockers. But I will ride Hiccup Swing Gliders again. I loved it. Oh, it was so fun.
Berk is the land that makes you feel like a Viking. And what I honestly mean by that is it makes you feel like a kid without making you feel like a child. It allows you to just enjoy the nostalgia, be a part of the How to Train Your Dragon storyline and lore, and just be a part of Hiccup, Toothless, Astrid, and all the journey of the characters of How to Train Your Dragon. Looks like Ob is taking a hard left into Mead Hall. Oh, this sheer size of Mead Hall is just impressive.
This was difficult choices because there's a lot of options at Mead Hall that sound pretty darn good. I'm kind of hungry, and I know when the food gets here, I'm gonna be really hungry, so like me ordering when I'm really hungry is a dangerous game to play, folks. Debated between the Thawfest platter for Ben and I to share, but then I also know he's a fan of Swedish meatballs. Which are those? If they're Swedish, is that Viking? I guess so. And I think it comes with a side of mac and cheese. And then maybe a lighter salad so we can enjoy some dessert, because we're enjoying Epic Universe today, so we're gonna enjoy some more dessert. So Ben, what do you think I got?
Mead Hall is super duper cute. Throne for Hiccup or Hiccup's dad, R.I.P. And then there's a bar in the back. So if the mobile order doesn't work for you, there is a way to go order food as well as drinks in the back over there if you don't have the Universal app. However, having the Universal app for Mead Hall in particular is very, very nice. You order it all from your phone, just tell what table you are at, scan the QR code on your table, and you are going to be good to go, and they'll bring your food right out to you.
So what do you think I got us?
Well, probably some
Hi there.
yak nog. I'm pretty sure you got yak nog because it just arrived, and empty cup.
How to Train Your Dragon is the best!
Yes,
It is.
it is the best.
I may have ordered some yak nog. I know people have raved about the actual mead at Isle of Berk. I'm not a mead person. That's okay. I am a chocolate malt kind of girl. And this is a chocolatey, malty, cinnamony goodness. I also think it's cold, so let's see. Wow. A lot of cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon. It's like a fancy chocolate milk. I can only imagine the amount of sugar in this. I got myself a nice salmon kale salad. A little bit on the lighter side so I can enjoy some more yak nog. Also, we were told by a friend that the salmon here, very good, so I'm excited to try that. I got Ben, pile of Swedish meatballs. Wrong on the mac and cheese. That looks like some smashed sweet potatoes, also probably delicious. I would like a meatball or 3, Ben. And catch of the day for dessert. Because this is adorable and we haven't had enough dessert today. I think we're just hitting all of our like must-haves. We'll see what else comes down after that. But let's dive on in and see what this is all about.
I think I'm gonna grow a beard. I'm gonna enjoy some yak nog. I'm gonna go train some dragons.
How are the meatballs?
It's a hearty Viking meal.
Would you want to eat it during the heat of the day?
Ooh. Knowing that the sun is going, I probably would not want this for lunch. Dinner, another story when like the sun is starting to go down and starting to get cooler. At like 1 or 2 p.m., probably not. Dinner time, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'd rather go with the salmon salad for lunch, especially if it's hot.
Let's see what this catch is all about. We have a nice chocolate moussey center with a hard outer shell, just like Ben, but soft on the inside. Get some of these crumbles. That's delightful. You said you wanted the yak nog to have more chocolate. This has more chocolate. It reminds me of like a truffle that I have had before. I can't put my finger on it. But that is some very rich and smooth dark chocolate. And then these crumbles around here, give it a nice little crunch with it. Oh, those crumbles are really good. Let's let Ben have a try. I will eat the whole fish if I don't let him have a bite. So as I finish eating the rest of this catch of the day, because it's good. It's that good. It's worth finishing the whole thing. If you watched our video about some of the epic food that we were very excited to try, the catch of the day and landlubbers were both desserts that we were like, yep, on the list. We've eaten both of them now. Which one would I pick? Well, if I can get a reservation or a spot at the Atlantic, I'm going there. And I'm gonna get landlubbers and some other really great food. If I can't, this is a solid backup, and I'm not disappointed about it. The only reason I'm picking landlubbers over the catch of the day is because I get an even more well-rounded meal and probably a solid cocktail at the Atlantic. But also, again, it's gonna come with a price point, so depends on how much I'm willing to spend. Isle of Berk is near and dear to my heart already. I could spend the whole day in there playing with dragons, hang out with Toothless and Hiccup and the other Vikings. But we've got more to do. We've got one more land to go see, and this is my childhood. I grew up Super Nintendo, Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kart, Diddy Kart Racing, big fan of that. So I am very excited to see what this has to offer. We've been told there's just a lot to take in. Ben, you got the good lens on, right? We'll be fine? We'll be good to go? Let's go do it. Here we go! Oh, my knees. This is so neat. We're transporting into Nintendo World.
Oh my goodness. Stimulus overload.
Is this
Hookahs.
my dream or
coins.
my nightmare of stimulus?
Wow.
I don't know whether to be excited or terrified right now.
Wow.
I'm pinging on all cylinders.
There is so much going on in Super Nintendo World. There's so much to see, so much to look at, so much to interact with. The theming, absolutely top notch. You are a part of the video game. It shows that like theming isn't a buzzword at Universal. It is a blue shell to the face of design and something that they truly, truly live by. They spared no expense when making Super Nintendo World. Incredible stuff.
Something that I think is super important to note if you're visiting Super Nintendo Land is you'll want a power-up band. Now, it's gonna cost you, but there's so many interactive elements in this land to be able to use that puppy on. Like, it makes the land more immersive, more cohesive in my mind. I'm watching people go and hit stuff, do things, make the blinky noises, and I'm like, I'm missing out. It adds up, because I'm sure those power bands are a pretty penny. I've seen what they cost. But like, kind of to pop the full feeling, you should get a power band. Should we go get a power band? Carmen, why are you no power band? Wow! I like this more. I think I like it more. This area is sick. Initial impressions of Nintendo/Super Mario World. There is a lot happening in there, and that's great. It is phenomenally themed. The next time I go in there, I'm gonna need a Xanax or maybe a cocktail to calm me down. Whew. There's so much to take in. It's like, you know how people are like, kids are on iPads all the time. Well, that is a life iPad. That is the world right there, and everything around you is beeping and buzzing and twirling and spinning. And it is a video game come to life, which that's what they wanted to do. It makes sense. They hit the nail on the head. They didn't do anything wrong. It's just a lot. We'll be back into Super Nintendo World eventually. We want to keep exploring. Minecart Madness, I believe is the Donkey Kong roller coaster, was having some technical delays, so we didn't try riding it. And then the wait times currently here are quite high. So we're gonna keep exploring Epic Universe. I kind of want to get some merch. Like, I think it's our first day here. We should probably leave with something new. I kind of plan on buying a fresh shirt while we're here. So we want to enjoy this theme park when the sun's down. We're gonna be here until close. We're closing it down. Probably head back to Darkmoor, probably head back to the Wizarding World, probably just bop around all these things. But first, let's bop into a gift shop, see what kind of merch they have.
We were discussing over dinner, or hypothesizing really, about what the crowd levels will do after the sun starts to go down. And so we are curious, as we continue on with our Epic Universe Day, are the crowds going to die down as the sun starts to go down? The park's open until 9. What are the wait times going to look like? 7:30, 8 o'clock. You're going to be able to like chain ride rides once the sun goes down, or is everybody here going to close the park down? We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. What do you think?
It already feels a little less busy. But
it has been hot, so.
Let's go see how crazy the Wizarding World is.
Not riding the Ministry of Magic, we are able to walk through. Really excited. This is going to be fun. Something new. I wonder if we'll be able to go through the Flu Network.
Am I going to cry? Maybe. I very well might. Walking in and just being in awe, like every single person. You even just audibly heard somebody come and go, wow! It's crazy. don't hang out in here, but like you could literally just come in here and hang out. This is so impressive.
Even if you just have the opportunity to walk through the queue of the Ministry of Magic, do so. Because that is, again, just impressive. I feel like we've been saying that all day about Epic Universes. Impressive, impressive, this impressive, that's impressive, that's impressive. It just is. And you just kind of are at a loss for words of how to describe it. And impressive is just really, I guess we could use epic.
We have had a full day here at Epic. There's so much to do, so much to see, and so much to share with you guys. Epic Universe is raising the bar in theme parks. This place is not just about thrills, it's not just about immersion, it is about the emotion that it makes you feel. And let me tell you, there were a lot of emotions today. If other theme parks aren't taking notes right now, they're probably filling out an Excel spreadsheet or starting up a cruise line. You know what I mean? Epic Universe is changing the game. They are upping the thrill, they are upping the experience, but really, truly, they're upping the joy that it brings the people who are visiting. We are so excited to continue bringing you more Epic Universe content. So if you got anything out of this video, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And stick around for more Universal and Epic content. Thanks for watching. Bye.